Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to nature. I'm here in the backyard again. You guys like the backyard unboxing, so I thought, hey, let's do it again. Kind of pressed for time anyway because we had the Great Lakes Gauntlet, lots of stuff. But FMS released the new FCX18. I'm sure you've seen it all over the internet by now. I have one. I'm just now getting around to the video, and I'm trying to beat the rain that's about to come. So we're outside here. We're about to get natured on with the FCX18 and have some fun crawling. See how it performs. Little trick, I've already I've sneaked a peek inside the box there, and it looks pretty squishy good, especially when it comes down to them shocks in there. I think you guys are gonna like it. Pretty nice truck. Let's do it. All right, here is the box it comes in. Nice artwork on it, 3 different colors. And you may have seen this body before. They had a 18 scale before like this, had an interior, all this kinds of stuff. But they've gone and added a whole lot more crawling features to make this one more capable. We're going to talk about those today. So you've got ready to run 900 milliamp hour battery, 2-speed transmission, lighting effects, cool, metal low bars. So that's your 4 links, portal axles, all kinds of stuff. If you want to look, you can pause this and read it all. Ready to go ahead and unbox it, get it out of here, get it on the trail. Comes with the instructions here, and when I looked earlier, there's some stickers, so that's nice. It will tell you one of the things you'll want to look at because of the oh, here we go. Here's a list of all the features right there. 4-link suspension, oil-filled shocks, so very nice. But yeah, you want to see this. Some of the adjustments for what you're going to want to do for your drag brake and all that are going to be in here for tuning. Really simple to do. All right, but here it is. Radio, again, this is gonna set your forward, reverse brake kind of set. One is for your drag brake. I think all down is 100% like that. So 2-speed on channel 3, lights on channel 4. I've already got batteries in. I went ahead and preloaded some batteries in there. And here's the car, packaged nicely. And I'd already taken those off because that feels so good. Oh my goodness, these oil-filled shocks in here are a nice addition to this line. Very similar to the FCX24, but this does have some metal links down here, metal steering links in the front. It's got this nice aluminum chassis in there, it says FCX18. And to take it off, you've really only got 2 screws that you got to get in there and get to be able to remove the body, it looks like. So most of the hardware on a lot of these parts are now hex hardware. There's still, I see some screwdriver here that you're going to need for Phillips. And there's still the tiny ones on these. Yes, the really tiny ones. These ones you can get to with a little screwdriver. These ones are like, you need to have like glasses one to get to. But you can see all the way through it. That's because there's no interior in this one. This one is gonna be more comp ready without the extra weight. Now, the question is 18th scale. This is their 24th scale. Now that's a 2-door Blazer. A little bit shorter wheelbase, I think is kind of what they're basing this on. A little shorter, but if this is a 4-door at that wheelbase and they're calling this 24 scale, that's kind of not a big enough step up. You guys know that the scale on all these is wonky. What's 24th, what's 18th? How do they even rate when they're compared to a real truck? All of that, I don't even want to get into it, but it's been a thing for a while. What's nice about this, while these have easier to remove bodies, the cool thing here is they tuck the stuff up under the hood here, so you don't really need to get under there very often. It does come with a larger motor than the old style LC80 that they had. I can't get this to open. I need it to open. I need 2 hands. There it goes. It's got a large battery in here and an on-off switch. So we got our radio on. We're going to plug in. This is a 900 milliamp hour battery. 2S. Push the button down, saw the lights flash. So, looks nice. Hit channel 4, lights on. Even brighter. Got turn signals, flashing. There's no mode with just the turn signals off, but the lights on. I wish that would be a mode. I don't like turn signals because when you're just crawling on rocks, you wouldn't use them. So I wish there was a mode that had lights but didn't use the turn signals. But it is what it is. Anyway, we want to see how it does. And without looking under the hood here, maybe we'll do it inside when we do a little unboxing. You can see the big Power Dash motor in there. Much bigger motor, 2-speed transmission, and plastic steel drive shafts in that, but you've got the nice links versus the plastic ones that come on the FCX24. But let's get this thing rolling. Here we go, you guys. We're gonna run this on the course that we just did a lot of our 18 scale vehicles on. Just see how it does. I don't have the gates anymore because we pulled them for the Great Lakes Gauntlet. And we'll see if we can get any. There we go. Got the ups. Which I would like to just say a shout out to FMS. They were the sponsor of our mini course, the Tiny Gauntlet at the Great Lakes Gauntlet. And so shout out to them for being a sponsor of the event. Frank was there from FMS, came out to the event, hang out with us. And it was a really, really good time. We had an 18th scale course. I'm getting hung up on that rear diff. This is really loose right now. And I did not find my line. There it was. I wish I'd have had the gates up still, but I'm just trying to guess. So same trick with this we're gonna have to do. Let's see what our dual rates are. Steering dual rates, oh, we didn't have them all the way up. So that'll help a little. But we're gonna have to remove that screw. Let's see if we high center here. A little bit of a bumper hit. The tires aren't the grippiest tires, but tires are easily replaced. But the low speed feels good. It's a little bit noisy. Oh yeah, we climbed up this, that's what we did. There it is. Climb up this. I guess they grip there pretty good. It's really dry right now. We haven't had any good moisture on the course in a little bit. And I'd moved some stuff around and it has not settled. It's actually just kind of cracked up more. So we rolled this with a couple of vehicles, I know that. And I did not get the line again. We'll just see if we can't just save it from doing that. All right, last try. Then we're gonna move on. This is box stock, out of the box. There's the line I needed. Well, we'll walk it over. Get a little bit less of that. Ooh, heavy body still. Yep, a little bit heavy body, which it does have those oil-filled shocks, which should help. But because it's not compressing super great, like it feels good in the hand, but because of the added stiffness, I guess, of it being a little slower to depress, the dampening on it, it's really offloading, or it's pushing the truck over because it's not soaking in enough. We're not getting enough flex out of it. What a beautiful looking truck though. And I'm so glad that they keep coming out with these small scale trucks for us. This is the hardest thing yet. Let's see how it does. Oh my gosh. All right, so far better than the other trucks getting to this point. Oh my gosh. We just made it over. Oh, I hung up. Can we pivot it? All right, we'll count that. It just destroyed that front end of that. It was awesome. Got some traction there it needed. And we went up and over. Big bumper on the front. Got to get around things, but it does help protect it. Two ways to look at everything. All right. I just feel like we're spinning tires here, even on these rocks, and we're not. Our tires aren't really collecting dust or anything too bad. We're getting there. There it is. We got it. I turn to the right because that's a hanger right there. That point will get you. Coming up over the top here. This is probably going to be a rollover spot. We have to go straight down. I could tell that weight. All the hard bodies struggled with that. Oh, looks like we popped open our hood a little. I gotta use this little ledge. Get our tire up on. When we get it to me, I'll try and do the, see, it's not, in my opinion, that should flex a little on that instead of just push the whole truck. So we're not getting any extra help from the suspension right now. Lighter springs probably would help. Like right here, when I've done this with all the other trucks, it flexed up and this tire dropped, and it's not. It's gonna roll the whole truck over. There we go. That's just a better line I found, I guess. That's it. Half the time it's about the driver. It did it just fine that time. I just had a better line. But I still feel that way about the suspension to a degree. I wish it was a little softer, but with the dampening of the oil shocks. Really big corner. Need to move that screw that's on these front of these axles. Move it around to the rear, and that'll help that out. Traffic just got really, really loud. I missed that. That line cut back to the right, if I remember. I'm supposed to come this way. Well, it struggled it. We'll just put it down. Come through here, come on down, get that tire on. Tip in. This is real world first drive experience, you guys. I'm sure the more we drive it, the more we'll learn how it handles. That's how I feel about all my trucks. The more I drive them, the better I like them, because I start to understand what lines they need me to take. And we need a little help there. There it is. Kick over. Oh, thought we were going to have it. Well, I would say this is tough for hard body. I don't know if it's all hard bodies, because we did do the K5 Blazer out here. TRX4M, that seemed to flex a little more. I'm sure they'll wear in a bit. I'm gonna take this line on this side. There we go. All right, first run in the books. And they've definitely got a great looking vehicle here. I like a lot of what they've changed. I think the wheels and tires will probably be the first thing to go. I think putting brass down low is gonna change a lot. So if I do brass wheels with some really grippy tires on here, I think that's gonna go a long way. Other things like the spare tire that they've got on here, you know, remove some of that weight. But yeah, it's got molded windshield wipers, mirrors, snorkels, lights, big old bumpers here on the front, ladder on the rear, cool tire. They've scaled it like the wheel wells. The two-tone on this one looks sick in my opinion. So it's an awesome looking vehicle from FMS. They're called the FCX18, and very comparable in size. Definitely, it's running the same axles and everything, just longer than the FCX24. So there you have it, guys. Links in the description down below. Thanks to FMS for sending this out to do a review on. We're gonna get more playtime with this. I think straight away though, wheels and tires are gonna change over and we're gonna see a huge improvement. And moving those screws from the front to the rear, giving us more steering. But other than that, I like it. Pretty cool little truck. Thanks for tuning in. As always, guys, have fun RCing. Catch you next time.